How you doing? It's Tom. I'm back with another video, and it's summer in the Philippines. Hey, I wanted to talk about on this video. I wanted to talk about just you know ways that you can save money on clothing. Okay, especially like casual clothing. We're not. Although I will mention another place that I had been to. I actually bought a barong Tagalog, which is kind of like the shirts, the formal nice shirts that men wear at like weddings and such, or any kind of formal event. Um, the ones you can kind of see through, they're clear, like almost like rice material almost, it's like, and they're very popular here, and at Tudaban Center Mall in Divisoria. That's Manila, okay? It's very close to Chinatown in Manila, we're like a couple blocks away. It's also near like Tondo, which is like one of the most congested areas in the world. Tondo, it's like an area within Manila that's like very congested. A lot of people in a very small area. But it's also near there, but I tell you what, man. I mean, at SM, these same Barong Tagalog shirts were like, they were like 3,000 peso, like even more, 4,000 peso, because it's a formal shirt, it's a nice shirt, and like I said, for mostly for weddings and stuff like that. I got one at this Tudaban Mall for 1,000 peso. Okay, and it's just the same, man. It's a nice shirt. It's just as good a brand and everything. So I'm just giving you an example of and there's all kinds of clothing at this mall, and other things, not just clothing, but there is a lot of clothing. But there's other things too, and then there's food in and around that mall. There's a Gilligan's restaurant like right there, like right outside, I think, nearby, which is a good restaurant, I think, in my opinion, in the Philippines. Really good sisig there, man. If you like pork sisig, it's really good there. But also, there's another for more casual clothing, right? And this is the case probably no matter where you live in the Philippines, as far as if you're near a smaller city or if you're, near like Manila or in Manila. They have these, okay stores, where it's like used clothing and it's very cheap. You could buy like shirts and stuff for like, 50 peso, 100 peso, right? Well, they also have in the malls, right? Like especially Ayala, like Ayala is the more affordable sort of mall. There's like discount places. There's like a thrift store. There's a couple thrift stores within the mall, and stuff like that. Like the kind of things that you would find in the U.S., like those big thrift stores where you could get really good deals on stuff. Well, they have a couple of them in Ayala, Terrace, and but they also have these discount clothing places, right? And I don't know the name. Well, they have their own name. They're usually privately owned. It's not like there's a franchise of them, or whatever. And they're just regular stores, but they're, and it's used clothing. I'm sure it is, but so what? It's like and you can get like, especially like tank tops and stuff. Because I only wear this type of shirt when I'm making a video. Like usually around the house, I'll wear these tank tops, because they're very light, comfortable, good in the hot weather. You know what I mean? The materials just, and that's what I wear around the house, right? And shorts, just shorts, like whatever, not cargo shorts. I wear cargo shorts when I go out. If we go to the store or whatever, or any place else, I'll wear usually cargo shorts or whatever. But around the house, and when I go for walks, which is right around here, right around, the complex, I'll wear this type of clothing, like tank tops and just shorts, and of course my rubber shoes or my gym shoes, And even at the mall, you could find, 100 peso. You know, you can find 150 peso. You know, which is like less than $3 with the current exchange rate. You know, $2 to $3. You know, for a decent tank top. You know what I mean? Like just in very good condition. Now I will tell you that you know these tank tops are in general, and a lot of the T-shirts, they have writing on it. You know, they have logos or whatever. You know what I mean? It's not just plain white. There's not a lot of. You know, they have plain white short sleeve shirts and stuff. But in general, when you see these really inexpensive like shirts, tank tops, and whatnot, and even shorts, they usually have some kind of logo on it or whatever. You know. So, like, I don't know if you've ever been to the Philippines, but if you've ever been here at least once, you'll probably notice that, you know, Filipinos are often walking around wearing T-shirts with stuff on them. You know, like, they're not just plain white T-shirts or whatever. They have, like, shorts and shirts that have stuff on them. Well, right, and that's because they bought them at, like, a discount store, you know, where because they're very cheap, you know, literally 100 pesos, you know, it's like less than $2, man. You know, for a nice shirt, or you know, nice tank top or whatever. You know, even just a regular short sleeve T-shirt, or sometimes even a short sleeve shirt like a golf shirt or something. You know, so yeah, you could definitely find some good deals here on casual clothing. You know, just like any other, like in the U.S., there's stuff on sale. You know what I mean? Like I used to go to Kohl's, okay, in the Chicago area, and you know, there was always stuff on sale. Plus, you got Kohl's Cash, and you know, I never paid retail. You know what I mean? I would always buy stuff online, and you know, get huge sales. And plus, you know, I mean, I didn't buy clothes a lot, but when I did, that's where I went. You know, and I used to go to Sears, but then Sears went under. You know, it kind of tanked. You know, not too long ago, unfortunately. That was a classic store in Chicago. You know what I mean? Like, one of the oldest stores, you know. But anyway, but yeah, here they have very good, you know, like I said, even in the malls, you can find these stores. You know, you don't have to go to these like OK stores or whatever, you know, that are more, I think those are more sort of, I don't know, maybe in the provincial areas or just small town areas. They do have them, and they're a lot of good deals, you know. But practically speaking, you know, for a foreigner, you know, in many of the malls they have them. SM malls is a little more expensive, you know, so you're not going to find as many of those type of stores there. But like Ayala, and you know, the terraces over here, and even Robinsons, I think they have some too, you know, stuff like that, you know. So just something to beware of, you know, and especially when you're living here, you know. But that is the reason why, you know, I used to. I remember the first time I came, I was like, yeah, everybody's wearing like, you know, stuff with logos on it and all that, and it's like, what's that all about? You know, I never really knew, you know. Well, that's what it's all about, because they're buying their clothes at, you know, like a used clothing place or OK or whatever, and that's what's there. You know, that's what people donate globally. You know what I mean? These come from the U.S. a lot of times. These type of shirts, they're just donated in huge bundles. You know. From Western countries, definitely, but a lot from the U.S., you know. It's almost like a surplus of donation stuff. Like if Goodwill has too many clothes, then they probably throw some stuff in a pile and it goes overseas, you know what I mean? They liquidate, you know. But anyway, yeah, I just wanted to make kind of a little video about this just to let you guys know, you know. So, you know, beware of good deals, man, because they're here, you know, they're around. So I think that's about all I can talk about today, guys, on this video. And don't forget that mall too. I mean, if you're in Manila, even if you're visiting, you know, you're here for a week or something like that, check it out, man, because there's some good, you know, even formal clothing, you know what I mean? You can get good deals on there, man. Like more so than. That's a single best place I can think of in Manila, you know, for deals, you know. Yeah, so. All right, guys. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and have a great day. I'll see you later.